The next word is progressive. Progressive means favoring or promoting change, development, or improvement. The company adopted a progressive approach to employee benefits. This means the company introduced new and improving policies for its employees. Progressive taxes are designed to increase as income rises. This means in a progressive tax system, higher incomes are taxed at higher rates. She has a progressive attitude toward education and believes in continuous learning. This means she supports ideas and methods that improve education over time. The next word is prohibit. Prohibit means to formally or legally forbid something. The law prohibits smoking in public places. This means smoking is not allowed in public areas according to the law. The school prohibits students from using mobile phones during class. This means the school does not allow students to use their phones while in class. Certain substances are prohibited in sports competitions. This means some substances are banned or not allowed in sports events. The next phrase is promise to be something. Promise to be something means to declare that something will happen or turn out in a certain way. The event promises to be a great success. This means the event is expected to be very successful. Her new book promises to be an exciting read. This means her new book is likely to be interesting and enjoyable. The new movie promises to be a box office hit. This means the movie is expected to perform well and be popular with audiences. The next word is promotion. Promotion means the act of moving someone to a higher rank or position, or the act of advertising something. She received a promotion to manager after only 2 years. This means she was promoted to a higher position in the company. The company is offering a promotion on all their products this month. This means the company is advertising special deals to attract more customers. He earned a promotion through his hard work and dedication. This means he was given a higher position due to his effort and commitment to the job. The next word is prompt. Prompt means to cause someone to take action or to do something quickly. The teacher's question prompted a lot of discussion in the class. This means the teacher's question led to students starting a discussion. His urgent call prompted her to leave immediately. This means his call made her feel the need to leave without delay. The movie's unexpected ending prompted many people to watch it again. This means the surprising conclusion encouraged people to re-watch the movie. The next word is promptly. Promptly means without delay or quickly. He responded promptly to the email. This means he replied to the email without waiting or delaying. The company promises to ship your order promptly after payment. This means the company will send your order quickly once they receive the payment. She arrived promptly at the meeting, ready to start. This means she came to the meeting on time without being late. The next word is proof. Proof means evidence or something that shows something is true or correct. The police found proof of his involvement in the crime. This means the police discovered evidence that showed he was part of the crime. She showed me the proof of her achievements at the company. This means she demonstrated evidence of her successes in her job. The scientific study provided proof that the theory was correct. This means the study presented evidence to confirm that the theory was true. The next phrase is proper noun. Proper noun means a specific name for a person, place, or thing, and it is always capitalized. London is a proper noun because it is the name of a specific city. This means London is a name used for one particular city, and it begins with a capital letter. Einstein is a proper noun because it refers to a specific person. This means Einstein refers to one individual, Albert Einstein, and it starts with a capital letter. The names of countries, cities, and people are all proper nouns. This means proper nouns refer to specific, unique names and are always capitalized. The next word is proposal. Proposal means a suggestion or plan, usually made formally. The company made a proposal to improve employee benefits. This means the company suggested a plan to enhance the benefits for employees. She submitted a proposal for a new marketing campaign. This means she presented a formal plan for a new marketing strategy. The proposal was approved by the board of directors. This means the plan or suggestion was accepted by the people in charge. The next word is propose. Propose means to suggest or offer an idea or plan. He proposed a new idea for improving the team's performance. This means he suggested a plan to help the team work better. They proposed a new schedule for the project. This means they offered a suggestion for how the project should be organized. She proposed a toast to celebrate the team's success. This means she made a suggestion for raising a glass to honor the team. The next phrase is propose to do something. Propose to do something means to suggest or offer an action that could be done in the future. He proposed to visit the museum on Sunday. This means he suggested that they go to the museum on Sunday. She proposed to stay late and finish the project. This means she suggested working overtime to complete the project. They proposed to start the meeting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. This means they suggested beginning the meeting at that specific time. The next word is proposed. Proposed means something that has been suggested or planned. The proposed changes to the rules were discussed in the meeting. This means the suggested changes were talked about in the meeting. The proposed budget was approved by the council. This means the suggested financial plan was accepted by the group in charge. The proposed new law would make driving safer. This means the suggested law would improve safety on the roads. The next word is prospect. Prospect means the possibility or potential for something happening in the future. The prospect of a promotion excited him. This means the possibility of getting a higher position made him happy. The company is excited about the prospect of expanding overseas. This means the company is hopeful about the potential to grow in foreign markets. There is a good prospect for success in the new project. This means there is a strong possibility that the new project will succeed. The next word is protection. Protection means the act of keeping someone or something safe from harm or danger. The helmet provides protection during cycling. This means the helmet helps to keep the head safe while riding a bike. Laws are in place to provide protection to workers' rights. This means laws exist to keep workers safe and ensure their fair treatment. He used a sunscreen lotion for protection from the sun. This means he applied sunscreen to shield his skin from harmful sun rays. The next word is protective. Protective means designed to keep someone or something safe from harm. She wore a protective jacket while working in the lab. This means she wore a jacket that kept her safe from dangers in the laboratory. The dog has a protective instinct towards its owner. This means the dog tries to keep its owner safe from danger. He used protective gear to avoid injury while playing football. This means he wore special equipment to prevent harm during the game. The next word is protest. Protest means to show strong disagreement or objection to something. They organized a protest to demand better working conditions. This means they gathered to express their disagreement with the current working environment. There was a protest against the new law outside the government building. This means people expressed their objection to the new law by gathering outside. The protest turned violent after the police arrived. This means the demonstration became aggressive or chaotic after the police showed up. The next phrase is protest about something. Protest about something means to show disagreement or express complaints about a specific issue. They protested about the unfair treatment at work. This means they expressed their unhappiness with how they were treated at their job. She protested about the lack of resources for the project. This means she complained about not having enough materials or support for the project. The students protested about the high tuition fees. This means the students showed their disagreement with the expensive tuition costs. The next phrase is protest against something. Protest against something means to express strong disagreement or objection to a specific issue or action. The citizens protested against the new government policy. This means the people showed their objection to the new policy introduced by the government. Many people protested against the environmental damage caused by the factory. This means people showed their disagreement with the harm the factory was causing to the environment. They protested against the closure of the local library. This means they disagreed with the decision to shut down the library and expressed their objections. The next phrase is protest at something. Protest at something means to show strong disagreement or disapproval with an event or action. The crowd protested at the unfair decision made by the judge. This means the crowd expressed their disapproval of the judge's decision. He protested at the way the workers were treated by the management. This means he showed his objection to how the workers were being treated. The students protested at the administration's failure to address their concerns. This means the students expressed their disapproval of the administration's actions. The next word is proudly. Proudly means in a way that shows satisfaction or pride in something. He proudly accepted the award for his hard work. This means he took the award with a sense of pride and satisfaction. She proudly showed her artwork at the exhibition. This means she displayed her artwork with pride at the event. The team proudly celebrated their victory after the match. This means the team happily and confidently celebrated their success after the game. The next phrase is provided that. Provided that means only if or on the condition that. You can go out provided that you finish your homework first. This means you're allowed to go out only if your homework is completed. We will start the project provided that we get enough funding. This means the project will only begin if sufficient money is received. The event will happen, provided that the weather is good. This means the event will only take place if the weather is favorable. The next word is psychological. Psychological means related to the mind or mental processes. He is studying psychological theories in university. This means he is learning about mental processes and behaviors at school. The movie has a psychological effect on the audience. This means the movie influences the way people think or feel. She is interested in psychological research about emotions. This means she wants to study how emotions affect the mind. The next word is psychologically. Psychologically means in a way that relates to the mind or mental state. She is psychologically prepared for the exam. This means she is mentally ready to face the test. The stress of the situation was psychologically challenging for him. This means the situation was difficult for him to handle mentally. He was psychologically affected by the loss of his friend. This means the loss had a strong emotional or mental impact on him. The next word is psychologist. A psychologist is a person who studies or works with people's mental health and behavior. She is seeing a psychologist to help with stress management. This means she is meeting a professional to help her handle stress. The psychologist gave him advice on how to improve his mood. This means the mental health expert suggested ways to feel better. He wants to become a psychologist after finishing his studies. This means he plans to work in the field of mental health and behavior. The next word is psychology. Psychology is the scientific study of the mind and behavior. She is studying psychology at the university to become a counselor. This means she is learning about how the mind works to help people. Psychology helps us understand how people think and act. This means psychology explains the way people think and behave. He read many books about psychology to understand human emotions. This means he read books to learn more about how people feel and act. The next word is publication. Publication means the act of making something available to the public, especially in print. The new book is set for publication next month. This means the book will be made available to the public in the coming month. Her article was accepted for publication in a popular magazine. This means her article will be printed and shared in a well-known magazine. The publication of the report was delayed due to technical issues. This means the release of the report was postponed because of problems. The next word is publicity. Publicity means the attention or media coverage given to something or someone. The event received a lot of publicity before it started. This means the event was talked about a lot in the media before it happened. The company used publicity to promote their new product. This means the company used media attention to advertise their product. Her charity work gained much publicity after the news article was published. This means her work became well known after the news story was shared. The next word is publisher. A publisher is a person or company that produces and distributes books, newspapers, or other media. The publisher released a new book by a famous author. This means the company or person responsible for printing and selling books published a new book. She works for a major publisher that prints magazines. This means she is employed by a company that produces magazines. The publisher is looking for new authors to sign. This means the company wants to find new writers to work with. The next word is pudding. Pudding is a sweet dessert, usually made with milk, sugar, and other ingredients like chocolate or fruit. I had chocolate pudding for dessert last night. This means I ate a sweet, creamy dessert made with chocolate. The kids love to eat vanilla pudding after dinner. This means the children enjoy having a sweet dessert made with vanilla. She made a homemade pudding for the party. This means she prepared a sweet dessert from scratch for the event. The next phrase is pull down something or pull something down. Pull down something means to remove or destroy something, usually a building or structure. They pulled down the old building to make way for a new mall. This means they demolished the old building to build a new shopping center. He had to pull down the posters from the wall. This means he took the posters off the wall. The workers are going to pull down the fence tomorrow. This means the workers will remove the fence tomorrow. The next phrase is pull in something. Pull in something means to attract or bring something closer, often related to vehicles or objects. The driver pulled in the car to the parking lot. This means the driver moved the car into the parking area. The bus will pull in at the station soon. This means the bus is about to arrive at the station. She pulled in the clothes from the line because it started raining. This means she brought the clothes closer to her to protect them from the rain. The next phrase is pull into something. Pull into something means to drive or move a vehicle into a place or position. The truck pulled into the driveway. This means the truck drove into the area in front of the house. The car pulled into the garage after a long day of driving. This means the car entered the garage at the end of the day. We pulled into the parking lot and found a spot right away. This means we drove into the parking area and quickly found a place to park. The next phrase is pull out. Pull out means to move a vehicle or object from a position or place. The car pulled out of the driveway and drove down the street. This means the car left the driveway and started driving on the road. He pulled out of the parking space and onto the highway. This means he drove out of the parking spot and onto the main road. The bus pulled out of the station on time. This means the bus left the station at the scheduled time. The next phrase is pull over. Pull over means to move a vehicle to the side of the road and stop. The police officer asked him to pull over for a traffic check. This means the officer told him to move the car to the side of the road and stop. She pulled over to the side of the road because she was feeling tired. This means she moved the car to the side and stopped driving to rest. The driver pulled over when he saw the accident ahead. This means the driver moved the car to the side to avoid the accident. The next phrase is pull up. Pull up means to stop a vehicle, usually in front of a place or at a destination. He pulled up to the house and turned off the engine. This means he stopped the car in front of the house and turned off the car. The taxi pulled up to the airport entrance. This means the taxi stopped at the entrance of the airport. She pulled up to the store and parked in the lot. This means she stopped her car at the store and parked it. The next phrase is pull yourself along. Pull yourself along means to move yourself forward, usually with effort, by pulling. He had to pull himself along the rope to get to the other side. This means he used the rope to move himself forward, putting in effort. She pulled herself along the beach with the help of a stick. This means she used a stick to help move herself along the beach. The injured man pulled himself along the floor to reach the door. This means the man moved himself forward with difficulty to get to the door. The next phrase is pull yourself up. Pull yourself up means to use your arms or strength to lift your body, especially from a lower position. He pulled himself up onto the ledge with both hands. This means he used his arms to lift his body onto the ledge. She pulled herself up from the floor after falling. This means she used her strength to stand up after falling. The child pulled himself up using the table for support. This means the child used the table to lift himself up to a standing position. The next word is punch. Punch means to strike something or someone with a fist, often with force. He gave the punching bag a strong punch. This means he hit the punching bag with his fist. She punched the pillow out of frustration. This means she struck the pillow with her fist because she was upset. The boxer landed a punch to his opponent's face. This means the boxer hit his opponent's face with his fist. The next word is punishment. Punishment means a penalty or consequence given for doing something wrong. The teacher gave him a punishment for being late to class. This means the teacher imposed a penalty because he arrived late. The child faced punishment for breaking the vase. This means the child was given a penalty because they broke the vase. The punishment for cheating on the exam was detention. This means the consequence for cheating was being kept after school. The next word is purchase. Purchase means to buy something. She made a purchase at the store for a new dress. This means she bought a dress at the store. He purchased a new phone online yesterday. This means he bought a new phone through the internet. They decided to purchase a house in the city. This means they chose to buy a house located in the city. The next phrase is push somebody for something. Push somebody for something means to pressure or strongly encourage someone to get something or achieve something. Her parents are pushing her for a scholarship. This means her parents are encouraging her strongly to get a scholarship. He was pushed for a promotion at work. This means he was strongly encouraged or pressured to get promoted. They are pushing me for a decision about the project. This means they are pressuring me to make a decision about the project. The next phrase is push somebody to do something. Push somebody to do something means to encourage or force someone to take action. His coach pushed him to train harder for the competition. This means his coach encouraged him strongly to train harder. She was pushed to speak in front of the audience. This means she was encouraged or pressured to speak. Her friends pushed her to join the dance team. This means her friends encouraged her to join the dance team. The next phrase is push yourself. Push yourself means to make a strong effort to do something, especially when it's difficult. She pushed herself to run a marathon despite being tired. This means she made a great effort to run a marathon even though she felt exhausted. He pushed himself to finish the project before the deadline. This means he worked hard to complete the project in time. You need to push yourself if you want to improve. This means you have to make an effort to get better. The next phrase is put an end to something. Put an end to something means to stop or finish something. They decided to put an end to the argument and move on. This means they stopped arguing and decided to continue without it. The government wants to put an end to the pollution problem. This means the government wants to stop the pollution. We should put an end to the noise coming from the street. This means we should stop the noise. The next phrase is put down somebody or put somebody down. Put down somebody means to criticize or belittle someone. He always puts down his colleagues during meetings. This means he criticizes or disrespects his colleagues. She put him down for not working hard enough. This means she criticized him for not working hard. Don't put me down in front of everyone. This means don't criticize me when other people are around. The next phrase is put off somebody. Put off somebody means to make someone lose interest or feel less eager. His rude behavior put me off from working with him. This means his behavior made me not want to work with him. The long wait put her off from attending the event. This means the long wait made her lose interest in going to the event. The delay put off many customers. This means the delay made many customers lose interest. The next phrase is put somebody off. Put somebody off means to delay or postpone something. The meeting was put off until next week. This means the meeting was rescheduled for next week. They had to put off their trip due to bad weather. This means they had to delay their trip because of the weather. The game was put off because of the rain. This means the game was postponed because of the rain. The next phrase is put pressure on somebody. Put pressure on somebody means to try to make someone do something, often by using force or influence. His boss put pressure on him to finish the report quickly. This means his boss made him feel like he had to finish the report fast. She felt pressured by her parents to get good grades. This means her parents made her feel like she had to get good grades. The coach put pressure on the team to win the championship. This means the coach tried to make the team focus on winning. The next phrase is put something aside. Put something aside means to stop focusing on something temporarily or to save it for later. She put her personal feelings aside to complete the project. This means she stopped focusing on her feelings to finish the project. I put my worries aside to enjoy the party. This means I stopped thinking about my problems to have fun at the party. We need to put aside our differences and work together. This means we need to stop focusing on our disagreements and cooperate. The next phrase is put something together or put together something. Put something together means to assemble or combine different parts to make something complete. She put together the new bookshelf in just 1 hour. This means she assembled the bookshelf in an hour. They put together a team to work on the project. This means they formed a team for the project. He put together a list of things to buy for the party. This means he made a list of items for the party. The next phrase is put up somebody or put somebody up. Put up somebody means to provide a place for someone to stay, often temporarily. They put me up at their house while I was visiting the city. This means they gave me a place to stay at their house during my visit. Can you put me up for the night? This means, can you let me stay at your place for one night? She put up her friend when she was moving to town. This means she gave her friend a place to stay when she moved. The next phrase is put up with something. Put up with something means to tolerate or accept something unpleasant. She put up with the noise because she had no choice. This means she tolerated the noise even though it was annoying. I can't put up with the cold weather any longer. This means I can't tolerate the cold weather anymore. He had to put up with a long wait at the doctor's office. This means he had to endure a long wait at the doctor's. The next phrase is put up with somebody. Put up with somebody means to tolerate or endure someone's behavior, often when it is annoying. She put up with his rude comments for years. This means she tolerated his rude behavior for a long time. He had to put up with his noisy neighbor. This means he had to endure his neighbor's noise. I can't put up with my friend's constant complaining. This means I can't tolerate my friend's complaints anymore. The next word is puzzled. Puzzled means confused or unsure about something. He looked puzzled when he heard the strange news. This means he seemed confused by the news. She was puzzled by the difficult math problem. This means she didn't understand the math problem. I was puzzled as to why she didn't respond. This means I was confused about why she didn't reply. The next word is pajamas. Pajamas are loose-fitting clothes worn for sleeping. She wore her pajamas all day because she was feeling lazy. This means she stayed in her sleep clothes all day. He changed into his pajamas after a long day of work. This means he put on sleep clothes after work. I love wearing my pajamas on weekends. This means I enjoy wearing my sleep clothes on weekends. The next word is qualify. Qualify means to meet the necessary requirements for something. She qualifies for the scholarship because of her excellent grades. This means she meets the conditions to receive the scholarship. Do you qualify to take the advanced course? This means, do you meet the requirements to join the advanced class? He qualified as a doctor after many years of study. This means he met all the requirements to become a doctor. The next word is quarrel. Quarrel means a disagreement or argument between two or more people. They had a quarrel about where to go on vacation. This means they argued about their vacation destination. I don't want to quarrel with you over something so small. This means I don't want to argue with you over a minor issue. The quarrel between the neighbors lasted for weeks. This means the argument between the neighbors continued for weeks. The next word is query. Query means a question or inquiry about something. She sent a query about the job opening to the company. This means she asked a question about the job opening. He had a query about the new software update. This means he had a question about the new software. I received a query from a customer regarding the product. This means I got a question from a customer about the product. The next word is racial. Racial means relating to or concerning race or ethnic groups. The discussion focused on racial equality and justice. This means the conversation was about fairness and justice between races. There are racial differences in the way people experience discrimination. This means people of different races may face discrimination in various ways. Racial prejudice is harmful to society. This means unfair treatment based on race negatively impacts society. The next word is racism. Racism means the belief that some races are superior to others, often leading to discrimination. Racism has no place in a fair and just society. This means discrimination based on race should not be accepted in a fair society. He spoke out against racism in the workplace. This means he expressed his opposition to racial discrimination at work. Racism can cause deep harm to individuals and communities. This means racism can negatively affect both people and communities. The next word is rage. Rage means intense anger or violent fury. He was filled with rage after hearing the bad news. This means he became extremely angry after hearing the news. She fought back her rage during the meeting. This means she controlled her anger while in the meeting. The rage in his eyes was obvious. This means it was clear that he was extremely angry.